Is Soulburst Metronette actually broken? Let's find out. Okay then, hopping into the first battle, and yeah, this guy is definitely using their own Soulburst Metronette, and they have a Garbantis to beat Olowan, so gonna be a little bit of a struggle, but hopefully we're fine. Okay, let's just lead up with Gargolem defense form and see if I can get Babs down. That's a Colossotrop slow, and yeah, I am not a big fan about that one. So this could be holding Volcanic Ash, so the secret ability, or it could be a Frail Armor one too, which, if it's the Frail Armor one, it's probably what, the med, I also forgot what it's called, the item that boosts its attack and range attack if it gets hit by a super effective move. So we could just Driving Force it out, I guess. I guess we could also try and go into Asteros. Probably not a good idea. I'm just gonna go for Driving Force. Just gonna, hopefully, it goes for a Bulk Rapport, Brawn Boost, and okay, we called it right. So yeah, let's just get this thing out of here. So we can probably assume this is Secret Ability then, because I'm pretty sure Frail Armor goes off immediately, even if it's getting switched out. At least, I think it does. So gonna assume it's the secret ability there. Anyway, Metronette is on the field. It could be a Stallbreaker one, so it could have Provoke, but I still kind of want to just go for Babs anyway, so I will. So I will. And it is, yeah, it is Soulburst Metronette. Hopefully, no Provoke. I mean, peace of mind is whatever. I can just Driving Force it out of the battle. Okay, please, 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 not Provoke. Please don't be Provoked. Please. Okay, that's completely fine. Pretty sure we can take a +1 from Metronette fairly well. Not super well, but fairly well. Anyway, I think here we just go for Driving Force, just stop Metronette trying to sweep me, because I'm not a big fan of it trying to do that. And also, I don't really have like any great switch-ins to annul a Metronette, do I? No, not at all. I think my only range tank is Meditoad, which is weak to Dark, and oh wait, Eliguana, which is also weak to Dark. So yeah, oops. You're really gonna Peace of Mind twice in front of a Gargolem that you've already seen have Driving Force? A little greedy, don't you think? And now that because you've already Soul Bursted, if you come back in on Babs, your ability isn't gonna make you immune to them, so yeah, I'll take it. Also, yeah, there's the Garbantis. Well, I think we can try and go for more layer of Babs, honestly. Garbantis isn't going to stay in. There's no shot it does. It does nothing to me. And yeah, there we are. Into your soul. Does he really not have anything to get rid of entry hazards? Thinking about it, you might not have anything to get rid of them. Also, what's your soul realistically going to do? Oh no, my item, but what else are you going to do to me? Let's go for our nuller layer of Babs, baby. I can't Driving Force this one out, but it's whatever. Anyway, Metronette. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, let's go for Driving Force again then. Sinister Shackles, that is the soul move. Doesn't have an animation right now, although Tyradem is cooking. Okay, is cooking. Anyway, yep, Driving Force and it back out into Snagoop. This could have Gusts. This could be something that could get rid of the entry hazards, and I really can't do anything to stop it if it has. I'm just going to click Driving Force again. Poison Babs, that's fine. I can get rid of those with Mudslide, so Driving Force, Snagoop, out of here, okay? And let's go for a Mudslide this turn into Garbantis. Okay, you're definitely going to switch out, but are you gonna go back into Snagoop? That would be really unfortunate for me. Really unfortunate. Okay, let's not get a little greedy, okay? Let's go for a rest. And they actually go into Colosso. Okay, well, I could have actually just gone for Driving Force then. But yeah, bro, this guy's like switched like, what, 15 times in the last like 2 minutes? Like, okay, bro, we get it. We get it. Anyway, here, I kind of want to click Mudslide. I don't really want the Colossotrops like trying to sweep me, but I don't think Mudslide activates Frail Armor, and I don't think it's even Frail Armor anyway. I think it is Secret Ability, so I'll go for a Mudslide, get rid of the Poison Babs. Really don't like Clem being on my side of the field. Although that might just knock me out. No. Ooh. If it's secret ability, it definitely needed the burn first. Let's just hit with a mudslide, get rid of those poison barbs. We're completely fine being on like this low health. Because I have our Garbantus, we can just always switch back in onto that and then try and just go for an empathize, and something, even if they switch out, should give us some more health back. This might be a really dumb idea, but I'm just going to switch into Arceus because if you click plant type move again, quad resistance, which you do. So yep, easy free switch into that. But yeah, if we clicked anything else like ancient move, even though we have like really good defense, we don't really want to take one. Also, I guess it's not secret ability. Is it Frail Armorlin and just Driving Force doesn't activate it at all? Or is it secret ability but just doesn't have the item applied to it? I'll click Outburst here. I want to make sure this thing goes down because Clostrops is very bulky, and just in case I swapped out, might as well get the most damage I can possibly get, right? Wait, now that that is down, although actually, Clostrops wouldn't have really been a big issue unless it was Frail Armor. Garbantus is the real problem. Once this thing goes down, we're looking so good, my Metronette should just win me the game. Let's go back into Gargolem low. I did say earlier that if we're going to lower Garbantus, we should be able just to get a free switch into my Gargolem, especially if we click Earthquake. And yeah, I think now I can just click Empathize, and it doesn't matter if they stay in or switch out, we should always get health back. We could also go for Driving Force, but I'm really hoping they're going to Your Soul here, so I can just take out all of his health. Because I don't really want to like deal with priority on Your Soul, to be honest, so if I can just like remove it as much as possible, I'll take it. Anyway, there is Snagoop. I think you're most likely just going to go for Poison Barbs again. I'm just going to hard switch into Metronette. This might be a really dumb idea, but if I Soul Burst, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be faster than Snagoop. They go for Jetstream. Oh, they actually just attacked me. That's fine. Glad I wasn't Soul Burst when I switched in, because that would have done a lot more. Anyway, let's go for the Soul Burst and Psycho Blast. This should just knock out the Snagoop. Oh, they actually go for the withdraw into their own Metronette? Nope, Garbantus. Well, that is definitely dying. Like, there's no shot this doesn't die. Okay, Metronette, let's just remove this. I'm assuming they predicted me to get a little bit greedy and to click Peace of Mind, so I'm assuming they wanted to get Garbantus, which is probably very nimble to outspeed other people's Metronettes. So I mean, hey, my very old, very nimble Garbantus is coming in handy now, isn't it? Anyway, I kind of want to gamble that I outspeed this thing, so I just kind of want to click Peace of Mind, or Pyrokinesis, I mean. So I will. Am I getting greedy? Okay, we do outspeed it. Is it enough to one-shot it low from half health? Okay, nice, it is, yeah. Soul Burst Metronette has like no range defense whatsoever. And Your Soul. We have got melee defense low, so we can just hit this with a Psycho Blast, and it should just go down. Okay, nice. I mean, the 115 base speed is such a nice sweet spot to be at. Even though I don't think Soul Burst Metronette is better than normal, I actually do believe that normal Metronette is a little bit better than Soul Burst Metronette. I think Soul Burst Metronette is like, I tried to make it a side grade to normal Metronette, but I think it's like a little bit below normal Metronette, or at the best, like maybe tied for it. But either way, even if it is worse than normal Metronette, in tournaments where the Metronette are banned, that does mean technically Soul Burst Metronette is also banned by technicality, since you can't get Soul Burst Metronette without using normal Metronette. Anyway, I think I just roll for a Psycho, and that should be enough to just kill everything. Nice. Yeah, didn't need to click Peace of Mind. Didn't need to click my Soul move. Okay, not gonna complain about that. Okay, then, hopping into the next battle. I know, he's only got 6 Loomians rather than a 7th one, but we're actually using the secret ability Metronette, so I've been trying to like mostly look for like a Tyrex with a terrifying ability, but there's a chance that soon I could be terrifying, but I'm mostly playing off of just trying to switch in on Zulon, clicking Ancient Roar, and hoping for the best. Okay, then, let's lead off with Gargolem and try and get some barbs up. Though that is a Stratosaur. Another Fetinadet one. Yeah, you're probably not gonna let me get barbs up, although I guess you could also be a Soul Burst offensive one. I think my best plan is just to going to Eliguana. I guess I probably should have brought Meditoad and Eliguana, just so I don't have to like worry about like offensive Stratosaur, because this thing can still like chunk me for a good amount of damage if it sets up a lot of magnifies. Here then, I guess we can just go for a Thunderstrike. I don't want to go for Flash and Flee, but I don't know, they might decide just to Soul Burst and just to hit me. So I might as well throw off a Thunderstrike, and yeah, they do just decide to hit me. Okay, so Magnify, Metal Blast, we can probably assume Jet Stream. Is your last move Gust, or do you not have something like that? Also here, I think we just go for Thunderstrike again, or do I just go for Flash and Flee? I kind of want to Flash and Flee, predicting that they switch out. But if I do predict them to switch out, I should go for Rejuvenate instead. I'm going to go for Flash and Flee. Okay, they do go for the Withdraw into Obsidian. Okay, this is actually perfect. I gotta hit this fairly decently hard. A good amount of damage. And now I can choose what I want to go into, which is probably Gargolem. Yeah, I think Gargolem's probably the best thing to switch into. Oh, actually, the Stratosaur could have Perch or something as its like last option for its move, so it might be like a bulky offensive one. Maybe not Soul Burst, I guess. Anyway, let's go for a layer of Barbs. I'm actually surprised you're keeping Obsidian in. I'm not going to complain about that, though. Drudge, that's completely fine. You're not going to break from my Gargolem. I'm going to get a little bit greedy and go for 3 layer of Barbs, and then I'll Driving Force you. Even at +3, Primal Slash doesn't really do that much to me, unless you critical hit me. So I'm playing it a little bit risky, but that's fine. Or actually, if he decides to Primal Slash me twice now, I should probably Driving Force it. I shouldn't get a little bit greedy. Okay, just Drudges. No. Why would I let you do that? Like, come on, do you really think I'm gonna let you just do that? No. Get out of here. Please don't go into Stratosaur. Please not Stratosaur. Please. Damn it. Please don't have Gusts. Please don't have Drudge. Gusts. Okay, that'll be really bad. Please just be Perch. It is Soul Bursts. I'm not entirely too sure why they didn't Soul Burst earlier. But I guess if they did, they probably would have just got one-shotted by Thunderstrike. But okay, so they did like almost half my health to Eliguana. Why didn't they Soul Burst? I'm pretty sure it actually would have just finished my Eliguana off. I don't know. There's the Airstrike. I should tank that, even though I am running a robust melee defense one. I should tank this fairly well. Especially since you don't have Magnify set up. Yeah, we're fine. Get out of here, okay? Get out of here, Stratosaur. There's a Metronette. That should just be normal ability 1. So, yep, it's immune to Barb. So, yeah, I'm using the secret ability 1 right now. I think the normal one is better, because also you can just, like, switch into Barbs. You don't really need to get rid of entry hazards. Although, like, I guess the poison ones, you don't really want to get poisoned if you're Soul Bursting, because normal Metronette's immune to, like, poison and burns. Soul Burst one isn't low. So yeah, but for the secret ability one, yes, you basically get like a free Magnify if you can get like any of your stats lower. The issue is there aren't really like that many things in the game that people use to try and abuse. Like, unfortunately, Teardown doesn't lower a stats yet, at the very least, so it's kind of wonky. Anyway, I think we just go for... I kind of want to go for Empathize. I'll go for Empathize. I think it's gonna go for Peace of Mind. Oh no, just Dark Surge. That's fine. I should tank this decently. Yep, Glide in, flinch me. That would have really sucked. That would have really sucked. Also, yeah, this is Health Amulet. I'm actually a little surprised this isn't their Soul Burst, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna Driving Force you out. Peace of Mind. You shouldn't like try and set up against my Gargolem. Come on, man. You've already done it with your Obsidian, and you found out really fast it wasn't worth it. Why would you try it again? Zulong, you do have Zulong. You're definitely gonna swap out, but are you gonna go for Ancient Raw? If you go for Ancient Raw, I would love for you to go for Ancient Raw. I'm doing it. This is my plan. Try and get them to go into Zulong, and then hopefully they click Ancient Raw on something that they don't want to stay in against. Yes! We got it! And because like it's 2 of my stats getting lowered, Applied Frustration goes off twice! Twice! So, okay, so now so my melee attack was lowered, and my range attack was lowered by 1. And because I get +4 range attack, I think I'm on +3, so now I think we just like one-shot everything. The issue is though, Zulong can just come back on the field, and if I Soul Burst, I'm gonna be very weak. I definitely want to Soul Burst against this though, just get rid of the Metronette, just so I'm guaranteed to outspeed it, since we know it's a health amulet. So Soul Burst and Pyro. The issue is though, Straussar is gonna outspeed us, and Zulong is still gonna outspeed us. At least I can just like comfortably one-shot anything they have now. It's just, yeah. I'm not really gonna like take that many hits. Like, yeah, my range attack is higher, so I can do a lot of damage, but unfortunately, this is like one of the few teams where this guy has a lot of things that are faster than Soul Burst Metronette. So, not the greatest matchup, but hey, I'm happy that we actually got Applied Frustrations to work. I had to hop like 10 different battles to get even a Zulong on the opponent's team. Back into Zulong. You could have Fire Breath. I kind of want to say I tank a hit, but to be honest, I don't think I do. I really don't think I do. I don't think I need the Metronette to win though, so I think I'm just gonna go for it anyway. And just pray that I live. Oh, you actually just went for a Tase. Don't get paralyzed, don't get paralyzed. Thank you, okay. Well, I'm gonna get all of that health back that you did to me. Wait! Oh! I guess the game got updated, the soul move got added into the game. I didn't even realize that was happening today. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure the last battle, when the other person used a soul move against us, it didn't do anything. Okay, I guess we just got nice timing where it got put into the game as I was hopping servers. Okay, nice. Vesperado does outspeed me now because I'm paralyzed, but this is a melee attacker, it shouldn't do much to me. Slapdown does get boosted though by oh, that might knock me out. Nah, we're fine. Okay, glad I didn't get paralyzed. This should just knock out the Vesperatos. No way it doesn't, and I get a lot of health, a decent amount of health back. So yeah, Slapdown does increase against Soul Burst because you technically have an item. They shouldn't, but Slapdown is getting a nerf anyway. A lot of people have asked me why. It's just because Slapdown, I wanted it to mostly be like a utility move that, yes, gets a damage increase, but because I've gave it to like so many things that mostly just use it as a damaging move, that on top of it also gets rid of items, it's a little too strong. I mean, when you think about like Slapdown, you think usually about like, oh, Vesperatu, Your Soul, just like a lot of things that hit really hard with it. I'm not like the biggest fan, so I want to try it with no boost, see how it plays. If nobody uses it, I might revert it. We'll see. But yeah. Anyway, I knew that Metronette wouldn't really live this, but it is what it is. I will gladly take what we KO'd Zulong and Vesperatu. Yeah, I ain't complaining about that. And now I go into my Zulong. Actually, no. Straussar could outspeed us if it's very nimble. But I live a hit from it, no matter what. Yeah, I definitely live a hit. So most likely its last move is, I would assume, is it Energy Surge I gave it? I think it's Energy Surge. I can just go for T-Strike here. Okay, nice, we outspeed it. So now Zulong, I think, critical hit, really, when it's like one shot. That was not necessary at all. Oh, and my Metronette also took out their Metronette. I forgot about that one. Okay, and there's the Obsidian. Babs also came in handy. So, yeah, Soul Burst Metronette. I think it is good. I don't think it's as good as normal Metronette's like level of brokenness. I think it's just alright. Like, yeah, it is pretty good. I don't think it's on the same level as normal Metronette's like uber tier as well. People have been like saying like, oh, this is like the like anything goes thing. Like you give an uber Soul Burst. I don't think it's something like that. Like Mega Rayquaza level. I think it's actually a little bit worse than normal Metronette, to be honest. But yeah, that doesn't mean you can't use it effectively. It's just I think normal Metronette just offers more things. Because Soul Burst Metronette, the only good thing about Soul Burst Metronette is the melee defense goes up quite a lot, so you can actually take melee hits better. Your speed stat goes up, which puts you in a really nice speed tier, but that's about it. Like, yeah, your range attack goes up, but normal Metronette technically hits harder if you give it an item. And then, I mean, like, I think the normal ability Metronette is just the best ability. Apply Frustration is pretty gimmicky right now since it's so freaking difficult to have it activate. I just got lucky in that battle. So yeah, I think for right now, I don't think Soul Burst Metronette is broken. The only other good thing about it is like, oh, if you're against a range attacker, you can click Peace of Mind before you Soul Burst. But if you're against like a physical attacker, then you can Soul Burst and click Peace of Mind to set up against them. So I guess it's a little bit easier to set up against things, depending like what you're against compared to normal Metronette, but I just think normal Metronette offers just so much more, to be honest. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments, but with that being said, let's move on to the sets. Jumping into the set line, we're running 200 speed TPs with a nimble personality to be as fast as possible. The 200 range attack TPs lets us hit as hard as possible. The 20 energy TPs at level 50 will give us a grand total of 265 energy we can use, which will let us go for 1 Peace of Mind and 1 Dark Surge or Pyrokinesis. Then we'll have 200 energy to use 5 Psycho Blasts or 6 Dark Surges. And then the 80 health TPs are leftovers. For the item, we're running a Metro Burst, so we can Soul Burst, so yeah. Then for the ability, I think the normal ability Mysterious Cloak is overall better since it can let us switch into the battle and ignore entry hazards, but the secret ability Apply Frustration is also fine. You just might have a pretty difficult time finding a situation where you can have it activate. But once we Soul Burst, we'll get the new ability Demanding, which will turn all of our moves into draining moves, letting us recover 25% of the damage we dealt back as health. And then finally for the moves, we're running Peace of Mind to let us set up, which will let us do more damage and to patch up our range defense stats since it becomes really low once we Soul Burst. Psycho Blast and Dark Surge are our strongest stab options, and Pyrokinesis is great coverage to let us hit other Dark-type Loomians that resist both our stabs. Although there are some other options like Hypnotize, Provoke, Deja Vu, and I guess you could try running a mixed one with Mega Punch or Soul Storm, depending what you want to hit specifically, and I don't think right now a pure melee attacking Metronette is viable, since I kinda completely forgot that Metronette doesn't have any good stab melee moves.